Hi Taurus, welcome to your November 2020 Taroscope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and this resonates, hit that subscribe button if you are already a continued subby. You know I love you. With that said, if you want to book your personal reading with me, you can do so on the website addressed below. And before we start, as always, I would like to bless my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity, and abundance. And I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise, and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So let's have a look, see what the month ahead has in store for you in your actions and interactions with the world at large. What are you doing this month? You are on that Knight of Cups energy. So this is about you seeking out opportunities, right? This is not you sitting back and waiting and letting declarations come to you. This is about you getting proactive. It's about you saying to yourself, you know what? Opportunities are out there and I'm going to go get them. I'm going to go and find them. I'm going to start networking. I'm going to check in with the people that I know are going to get me to where I want to be. This is also as well, this could be a month where you are creating opportunities, whether this is you're creating a job opportunity for another person, whether this is you are creating a network that could be beneficial for all people that are involved in that network. This could be you seeking some sort of funding, some sort of, you know, it's like this month, kind of like the world is your oyster. There's a part of this that really feels very energetic, very vibrant to me. And it's kind of like you saying, you know what, I'm not going to wait to be offered anything. I'm going to go after and get what it is that I want. I'm loving this energy, by the way, and I'm here for it. I think I'll be dipping into that myself. I love it. I absolutely love it because, and I think this is one of the things that's really happening for Taurus, right? Taurus is a very slow, steady energy. And you've got Uranus in your sign at the moment, and that's really asking you to change everything about who you are, and especially about your approaches to things. Now, this isn't going to say like, you know, after this transit you're going to be a complete, well, I don't know, you might be, right? It's Uranus, let's be honest. It's not saying that you're going to be a completely different person or that you're going to change everything, but you are making those incremental steps. Those changes that are being wrought on a daily level are going to add up to big things in the long run, right? So this is really exciting. For your money and materials, you have the Four of Swords, right? So a lot of people, when you see this card for money, they're like, oh my gosh, my money's slowing down, it's gonna stop. It doesn't mean that. It just means that it's gonna be steady this month. It may not spike, it may not increase, but it definitely won't go down. This is a month for you to look at your budget. It's a month for you to pay attention to the money that you have or the resources that you already have. It's gonna see you looking at your income streams. A lot of you this month, it does look like you're trying to figure out how you can create a passive income stream, right? What is the Four of Swords? It's sitting back doing nothing, right? It's rest, relaxation, recuperation, and it can also be meditation as well. You couple this with the Knight of Cups and that sort of go-get-em energy. This does feel for me like this month you're trying to figure out, what can I do that is going to take minimal effort, or maybe will take a big effort to start with, but then will keep generating money or an income stream at a later date. I love it. Again, I'm here for it. This is great because it means that you're using your ingenuity. It means that you're tapping into that energy and saying, right, you know what, rather than just relying on my, you know, day to day, my 9 to 5 bread and butter, what else can I do? What else can I do outside of this? For your home and environment, this is going to be a month where you're really paying attention to the home and environment. This could be you, and I don't see you necessarily beautifying it or anything like that, but I do see you looking to make it more comfortable, more restful. It's about creating the kind of space that you want and need that is conducive to the kind of work, energy, money that you want to start making, all right? And then for your physical health and vitality, the message for you this month, Taurus, especially when it comes to the physical health, is get your rest. Remember what I said to you about the Four of Swords. And one thing, I can tell you a story about this. I remember when I think I was 22. Oh, no, how old was I? I was about 23, 24. So at the time, when I was doing readings for myself, and probably more than I've ever done in my life, actually, because I very, very rarely read for myself, because, it's hard to remain objective, right? I'm in there. So if I want to know something, the result is going to be swayed by my emotions. But I kept getting this card, and even when I'd gone to see somebody else, this card kept popping up, and the message was always slow down. You got to slow down. And I didn't slow down, and then the universe intervened, and I ended up having to take 6 weeks off of my feet because I literally damaged my ankle, albeit in a car accident. So do you see what I mean? Like, when you see this card, especially when it comes to health, vitality, all of those things, the message is to slow down. Take your time. You can make progress, you can keep moving forward, no problem, but just take your time. For your communications and conversations, you've got the Knight of Pentacles. So look at this, right? You've got 2 knights here. 2 knights in the tarot represents intimacy, baby. So I don't know. I will say this, Taurus. Who is it? Your significant other, if you're partnered, that you guys are having talks about maybe the love life and what you can do to heat it up, spice it up, get some of that good. Or maybe you are talking about what you can do to enhance that. Maybe you're talking about the fact that, we've been so busy, we haven't given time to our relationship. I say this because you've got that 4 of Swords right in the middle, which suggests to me that the intimacy is interrupted or it's slowed down. If you're in a partnership, a relationship, or a marriage, this is something that you have to talk about this month. It's the only way that you're really gonna be able to address it. I advise, if you can wait until after the 15th of November, remember Mercury's retrograde until November the 3rd, Mars is retrograde up until the 13th, and so if you give it till like the 15th, everything's going to be direct, and Mercury should likely be out of shadow by then. All right, but when it comes to your communications, not only are you having talks about creating opportunities or finding opportunities for yourself, you're also having conversations about the finances, about the money. Maybe you're readjusting your budget. Maybe as well, for some of you, when it comes to the money, you're thinking longer term. Maybe you're starting to think, right, you know what, everything's good as it is at the moment, but I want to push on. I want something else. This is about you thinking about your longer term goals. And then finally, the last thing that I want to tell you about this night, remember it can represent a mode of transport, and it's right next to the 4 of Swords. If there is work that needs to be done on your car, this is the month to get it done, 15th onwards. All right, so just something for you to chuck around. For your love and relations, you have the Queen of Cups. So you've got a Pisces, a Cancer, or a Scorpio that features for you. For those of you that are single, look at this right next to the Knight of Pentacles. This suggests that you are looking for that kind of, and funnily enough, it's not even about what somebody can provide for you, because you can do that well enough for yourself. You're a Taurus, right? It looks like when it comes to a partnership or a relationship, for those of you that are single, what you're looking for is nourishment. What you're looking for is nurturing. Like, is this person going to nurture and nourish my soul? Is this person good? You're looking for soul food, not fast food, as the saying goes, right? And when it comes to your relationships, that's what you need from the world. It's what you need from a partner. And I kind of feel like a lot of you this month are going to be saying, right, yes, if there's somebody on the table or somebody that I'm connected with, how does this person speak to what it is that my needs really are? And it's never a bad thing, right? To question what you need and what somebody else's ability to give you that happens to be. That's a really, really good thing to ask yourself. Not just, from a standpoint of, well, what can you do for me? But it's for yourself as well, to ask yourself, right, okay, is this relationship worth pursuing if this person's never going to be able to be at the level that I want them or need them to be in order to be connected to them? All right. And very often when you can ask that question of somebody else, you're already asking yourself as well, what am I going to bring to the table? What am I going to offer here? For those of you that are partnered or in relationships, again, the relationship needs nourishment. It needs nurturing. This is a month where you got to talk about it. You got to be about it. Girls, fetch out your best sexy lingerie. Guys, Get out the silk boxes, get the massage oil. Like, I'm talking the works, right? This is the month, if you're partnered and you're in a relationship and your relationship has slowed down on the physical level, this is a month where you personally, Taurus, you have to go above and beyond for your partner. Make a concerted effort to really reignite that spark. All right. Now, let's have a look at your weeks of the month. For the first week, you have the Hierophant card. You all up in your energy. I love it. I love it. I love it. Right. And look at this right underneath the Knight of Cups. This is for those of you that are employed. This month, you're going to be going straight to the boss, cutting out the middleman, not bothering with the supervisor, going straight to the boss, straight to the manager, straight to the person, all the people that are in charge. That is the mover and the shaker. And this is about you saying, look, you know what? These are my plans. This is what I want from my long-term future. Is the company going to be able to make scope for that? I kind of feel like this month you're not mincing your words at all, which is great. I mean, you never do anyway. Taurus is about as subtle as a brick. It's what I love about you guys. And I can say that because I am an Aquarius sun. So before any of you start trying to troll me or give me any shit, I am an Aquarius sun. So trust me, I'm about as subtle as a brick as well. Right, it's one of the things I love about Taurians. For those of you that have your own business, this is slightly different. This is you going after the big contracts. This is you going after what I call like a big fish. You know, somebody that is a mover and a shaker, or a contract that's really going to make a difference to your business, that's really going to pull in, you know, some of those good dividends. Now, again, right, because we're seeing here the Four of Swords in the money, so it may not be that it gives instant results, but you're certainly building that track. You're building up to something. So, you know, let whatever it is that you're building up to, let it unfold. For your second week of the month, you've got the Lovers card. All right, so look at this. This is about you making decisions when it comes to your finances. It looks like you're doing this the right way though. No, and usually the thing is with Taurians, they're so good with numbers, money, you know, sticking to a plan, that usually they can just go off the top of their heads. Whereas this month, I actually feel like you're going to be sitting down and really making a plan, you know, like really putting things together and saying, right, okay, if I'm going to do this, how does this fit? Does it fit? Does it work? No. Okay, what's the next thing? Like, I'm seeing a lot of vision boards this month. I'm seeing you doing a lot of writing, a lot of connecting with people. I see you on the phone asking people about some of your plans, which is nice. You know, there's going to be a lot of interaction about this month for sure. For your third week of the month, you have the Moon card underneath the Knight of Pentacles. So, you know, like, this is literally talking about the stuff that you haven't talked about. This is literally you talking about, you know, whether this is the love life, whether it's the car, you know, all these things that I mentioned previously with the Knight of Pentacles. This is definitely coming up, and I kind of feel like you'll be addressing whatever confusion or insecurity, or, you know, something about that you're unsure about. This is going to be the week of the month where you're addressing that. Remember, the Moon card tends to see us really focusing on something, but through, you know, sometimes it can be a skewed view, but because you've got the Knight of Pentacles there, I kind of feel like this is one of those moments where the Moon card works in that way of, it kind of pulls your rose tinted glasses off, you know, it lets you see everything the way that it is. Not a bad thing at all, you know, really, really nice. And then for your love and relations, you've got the Chariot card, right? So for those of you that are single, a Cancerian person could very well feature for you this month, especially here in the fourth week of the month. You could be meeting a Cancer. Why do I say that? Queen of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Chariot card, Cancerian ruled, right? So you couple the two together and what you have is a Cancerian person. Now, on another respect, remember you've got that Knight of Pentacles here as well. So I do feel like that whether it's your car or the partner's car or the car that you use collectively is going to need to be looked at this month. It might be one of the things that I don't feel like it's going to be something, you know, really serious, but it is something that if you leave it unchecked, you are going to need to have it looked at. For those of you that are partnered, it looks like y'all are going on a trip. maybe to the seaside, because you've got the moon card here. That tends to take you to places that are it tends to take you to places that are close to bodies of water, lakes, rivers, the sea, the ocean. It looks like you guys are going away for the weekend, and you might be getting down to some of that good love, which is nice, right? Which is absolutely great for you guys. So let's have a look at your key to the month. This month you get the Three of Wands. So you guys are definitely, I mean, all eyes are on the future this month. I love, love, love this for you, because it means that you really are focused on the future, where it is that you want to go, what it is that you want to create, what kind of wealth you want. You know, this is the month where you're going to start to fill in the details. Everybody has goals, everybody has dreams, everybody has desires. Not everybody has filled in the specifics of what those dreams, goals, wants, needs and desires actually are. And this month I feel like you're getting very specific about what it is that you truly want. Maybe you're chasing that abundance game, which I really like. And for a lot of you, this Three of Wands bodes very well, because it's kind of like this month you're saying, you know what? I'm going to show up for myself, and more importantly, I'm going to start to build whatever that picture looks like. This is you looking at that bigger, broader picture, and I absolutely am here for it. All right, with that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic month, November. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. Take care, and I'll see you soon.